What's up, guys? Chris from Abstract Tiger Productions here.
I'm Drew.
And we are back. Finally, by the time this goes up, I'm back from vacation. Yay! Even though, release-wise, this is coming up after the one before I left on vacation. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. What?
It's a thing.
Who cares? Anyways, but last time on Bad Batch, we had basically the start of what seemed to be a three-part finale.
Yes.
We had Gregor show up, who apparently was was before he decided to run.
Yeah.
A clone instructor.
Yes.
Teaching the replacements, as it were.
The TK troopers.
The TK troopers. And apparently they have, and obviously because he was training them, they have started the conscription service.
Yep.
Finding people who probably willingly volunteers, and then those who are scared, excuse me, and volunteering that way.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot to write this down here. We actually got to see a gonk droid used for what purpose it actually was.
Yes.
To power something.
He charged the shields.
Yes. So yeah, we had a little bit of an incursion into a base built inside of a mountain.
Yep.
Essentially, which kind of sort of reminded me of the Devil's Tower in Utah or whatever it is, wherever it's at. Yeah. But except it had a lot more trees on it.
Right.
And there wasn't a guy making a model out of it out of mashed potatoes saying, "This means something." Those of you who know what that reference is, this means something. Oh boy, you know what that is, don't you?
I
okay,
do.
Okay,
I do. That's why I'm just.
All right.
I just think I get to spend time with him off camera as well.
Hey,
It's a thing.
we have fun. I mean, hey, we have lots and lots of important discussions about scheduling. And
That usually are texts that don't get answered until the very next day because we're both asleep.
Also, we had Rampart basically take Nala Say.
Yes.
And say a scientist is useful, a politician not so much, and it's very heavily implied that Lama Su is now dead.
Yes, the door is closed, and we don't know if they're soundproof, but I would not expect to, blast her fire.
Yeah. We also had Crosshair show up at the very end.
Yep.
After Hunter got captured.
Yep.
At the very end.
Hunter was left behind.
Yeah, he was kind of left behind, yes. Much to the distraught of Omega, which tried to get him to order them to turn back around and go get him. But he's like, no, get the ship, get out of here.
Yeah.
So
Tech and Echo were following orders. Wrecker was trying to
just shoot
console.
Well, he was focused on trying to shoot down the ships that are shooting at them.
Well, I was talking about after. After it was his responsibility to console Omega.
And then it just ended with Hunter and Crosshair having a kind of face-to-face again. And Crosshair going, "I was hoping for the whole entire team, but you will do." And so I'm like, okay, well, that does not have good implications.
Not at all.
Now
that's
we're
at
it.
episode 15.
Yes. 2 episodes away. Well, including this one.
Yeah.
The finale. Let's just get into it.
Yep. I'm excited.
Yeah. I want to see how this goes. I'm anxious. I'm actually been anxious whilst I was on vacation. It was just the time that I could have. I tried to keep it out of my mind that way I wouldn't ruin my vacation on this sort of thing. But coming back and doing the whole unpacking thing, and then the temptation obviously was there to get on and watch. It's like, nope, I can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. I can't see what's going on. It's just I can't even watch my other reactors that I have watched it already, because of spoilers and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So,
my thing is
immediately, and just so you people will know, immediately we're not going to have too much of a lengthy discussion at the end of this, because we're immediately going to be going into filming the actual finale.
Yes.
And then probably after that, then we'll have more of a season wrap-up type of thing, the whole thing and whatnot. And all the facing the whatnots.
Yeah.
And the speculations and likes, dislikes, etc.
Yeah, my big thing is I actually enjoy reading movie news and TV show backgrounds and all this kind of stuff. And I basically have had to stay off of all social media and the internet. The interwebs have not been my friend. Anytime I even see anything remotely related to Bad Batch or Disney Plus or Lucasfilm, I turn off my phone and metaphorically and sometimes literally throw it across the room. Just because I don't...
Be gone, evil!
You're not wrong.
Get thee behind me, Satan. Wait, no. Maybe not that bad. Extreme, but yeah.
It felt like it a couple times. I'll be sitting there and I'll be just scrolling through Facebook or whatever, and it'll be like Bad Batch, and I'll be like, nope. So, I've been very anxious for it as well. I've been chomping at the bit because my phone knows that I watch this show, because I usually watch it on my own Disney Plus after our reactions to go back and get a rewatch.
Refresher course, yeah. I get that whenever I edit it, so...
It was like, have you noticed you haven't watched this week's episode? And I'm like, yes. Shut up. I was watching Jungle Cruise, and it popped up in my notifications, and I'm like, no.
One thing about going through part of most of Montana and going through parts of Wyoming and stuff like that on vacation, there was no cell signal to speak of. So it was just kind of like, okay.
So even if you would have decided to watch it, you couldn't.
I couldn't, yes.
And so your vacation saved you in a sense.
Yes, essentially.
I didn't have that option.
All right, let's get going on with this episode. All right. Bad Batch. Most things. Return to Kanimo. Oh no. The one thing that Hunter promised Omega.
Using my comm won't work. They'll know it's a trap.
They'll still come for you.
We can't go anywhere until the ship's fixed. Hand me the spanner.
Wrench.
Yeah, she puts it back though.
That's a spanner wrench.
It's a spanner wrench. Ugh. That's very foreboding.
It is.
I question the clone's motives with his old squad. I don't trust any of them.
If his plan fails, none of them will be a problem any longer. Keep an eye on things.
That's also very foreboding as well. Gee.
Every platform down there will be swarming with troopers.
Not this one. Trust me.
I'm only seeing 3 cruisers. Where's the rest of the fleet? Who cares? It's a good thing.
No, it's not.
No.
I mean, just hiding somewhere. Just waiting.
It's the only way to activate the platform.
Hold on. Scanners are picking up a large structure directly beneath us.
Obviously.
Oh. Neat. Huh. I like the way they
made
have
her
the
hair wet.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I like the way they made her hair wet and it's all drippy now.
Yeah.
It's very hamster ball esque.
Nala say, this tunnel leads to her private research lab. The others run throughout Kanimo.
You, alright?
Doesn't
No.
matter. Saving Hunter is what matters.
Because she's back on Camino, and that's
Yeah.
one thing that Hunter said that she didn't have to do is go back.
This facility's being decommissioned. You don't seem too concerned.
Why would I be?
Because the Empire will be phasing out clones next.
Not the ones that matter.
You tried to kill us. We didn't have a choice.
And I did.
That's an interesting response.
It's almost like he knows about Order 66. And the fact that he's been reprogrammed.
What's so special about this lab?
It's where I was created.
Okay.
You all were here too.
What do you mean?
Your mutations were enhanced in this room. Experimental Unit 99 began right here. I was there.
Oh, AZ?
Do not shoot. I am AZ-345211.
Yep, it's AZ.
I am relieved it is you.
It's way too quiet. Way too quiet.
According to the comm signal, Hunter is directly above us.
The training room? That's open ground. If Crosshair's waiting, he'll pick us off. Wait here.
No, we should stick together.
No, Echo's right. Crosshair's after us, not you. Stay out of sight. If things go south, we'll send you a signal. Get back to the ship and contact Rex. Well, guess you're wrong about that.
And here we all are. Together again. You won't be needing your weapons. See? Following orders isn't so difficult.
Something went wrong. We have to help them.
But that means we will also be in danger.
Focus, AZ. I have an idea.
Oh, wait. No, she's going to activate the prototype Dark Troopers.
Or the training droids. Because that's the training room.
Yeah.
We're loyal to each other, not some empire.
You weren't loyal to me.
Oh.
I was one of you. You may have forgotten, but I haven't. And it's why I'm going to give you what you never gave me. A chance.
What? Okay.
What?
Okay.
Freeze.
Hello?
Sir. I found the girl. Send her on a shuttle off-world.
Crosshair, don't.
It's for her own good. And yours. You want to protect the kid, and let her go. Stop pretending to be something you're not, Hunter. We're not like the Regs. We never have been. We're superior. The Empire can't protect the galaxy without strength. This is what we were made for. Think of all we could do together.
Why would we trust you?
Stand down.
Negative, Commander.
Oh, boy. Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Oh!
Nice.
Ouch.
Join the Empire, and you will have purpose again.
You really don't get who we are, do you?
Don't become my enemy.
Crosshair. You never were.
What? Oh, okay. Jeez.
This was not my doing.
This is not my doing.
I believe you may have activated a few too many droids.
I can see that, AZ.
Oh, wow. That thing is,
Very powerful.
yeah.
Admiral, the commander lost control of the situation.
All remaining forces out. Let the clones die together.
Well, what are they going to do? Sink the city? Everybody else is gone.
Yes.
I think they're going to sink the city.
Oh,
They're done with it. They're not, I mean,
And the chief scientist?
Secured. The cloning technology is now firmly under Imperial control.
Very good, Admiral. You may fire when ready.
okay, they're going to bombard the planet from space.
This isn't you. It's your inhibitor chip. We can help you.
Wrong. I had my chip removed
What?
What?
a long time ago.
Wait, what? Then how?
Well, does it matter?
Yes,
Yes.
it does matter.
This is who I am.
Aww.
Sorry, Omega. I know I promised you'd never have to come back here.
At least they addressed
Same
it.
for me.
Okay, who's gonna be there?
Nobody. This is just showing all the tubes are empty.
Open fire.
Jeez. This is like when Thrawn bombarded the planet that the rebels were on.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a shield.
Well, yeah, they're sinking it, all right.
Is that when it's? Yes.
Wow.
Whoa.
Crosshair has no chip.
So he says. The only time that it would have been taken out is whenever he got back to Kamino or wherever after he got toasted by the engine of that one Jedi cruiser that was on
Bravo. No, not Bravos. That's Game of Thrones. Braca.
Braca, yes. That's the only time because it's on that side of his head.
That's what I was saying. I wonder if he got it removed either before and the scar tissue from the burns covered it up, or if he got it removed while he was on transport from the burns. Because remember,
I
even
think
with
it
the
was-
burns, he was still piloting, able to like move
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, and I'm sure that he had it removed then, after the burn happened.
I love the question I asked. When did you remove it? Does it matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does matter. Oh my gosh. Obviously, on a record may mention at the very beginning that Sid was not happy.
Yeah.
Go figure. When is
Yeah.
she ever happy? But yeah.
I've got Omega's older than Bad Batch. What?
Well, yeah,
no
I'm-
chip and boom. That's all
I
I've
mean,
got.
yes, I would imagine that she is old, quote, older per se, because who knows when actually Django donated his his genetic material to them. I mean, who's to say? I mean, obviously she's an unaltered clone. She has normal growth pattern. Um, yeah, and this special lab that they landed at was Nala Se's, and that's when Clone Force 99 was officially kind of started. Their mutations were special enough that they were sent there first and augmented, then sent with the right group to be with the rest.
Yeah. Trained with the regs, and then became Clone Force 99. Yeah. But Experimental Unit 99 is what they were called first.
Right.
So that's interesting. Because I never took their defects as... I knew they were planned, like they were done intentionally, but I never knew that they were like supposed to be different from the beginning.
I think that's one of the things, the secret projects that Nala Se was working on. I mean, I figure that they were identified whenever they first were created or whatever, and then they were taken as embryos or something like that. And the earliest developmental phase, that's when the enhancements were enhanced.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term. I can't think of anything right now. Vocabulary fails me at the moment.
Yeah, I'm...
But, man, I'm just real quick. That shot there at the end that showed the emptiness of the city.
Oh, yeah.
The cafeteria, the bunk rooms, the maturation chambers room. Anytime that we have seen the previously throughout Clone Wars, even even into going far back as Episode 2.
Yep.
It was bustling with life.
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
whether Kaminoans or clones.
Kaminoans or clones in various stages of development and stuff like that, being trained and whatnot.
The Jedi.
Yes, a Jedi. Yes. And seeing it so empty and desolate and discarded so callously by the Empire, it just... It got me. I mean, it's just like... It's like, wow, we have spent so much time, to a certain extent, yes. I mean, we've been other places and whatnot, but, this is like the clones' home.
Yeah.
The place that they called home. They were, several divisions were recalled when Asajj Ventress attacked, and the Separatists was going to destroy the incubation chambers, or maturation chambers, whatever you want to call it. Steal the genetic material, whatever, so they wouldn't be able to make clones anymore.
Yeah.
Where Clone 99 basically lived and died. It's sad seeing it just go like that, and just the callous, and like I had mentioned during the reaction, that bombardment reminded me so much of the bombardment that Thrawn did in Rebels to the base that they were on, except they didn't have any sort of military shielding to protect them, and it was just open, and you just you saw the landing pads getting destroyed, the bridges between the separate buildings being destroyed. You see the struts holding the buildings, at least one of them being destroyed. I'm sure others were.
Yeah. And like you said, they sunk the city.
Just, they got what they wanted, and they're done.
Wow.
And...
oh, I still can't believe there's another episode. That cliffhanger...
I mean...
would have sucked week to week.
Yes. Yes. I mean, it still sucks now, but even still,
it's like watching Razor Crest get blown up. Like that, I'm getting the same vibe. Like, it was just so unexpected. It just happened.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of sort of saw it coming, but actually seeing it happen is a lot different. Sometimes I hate being right. Yeah. I hate being right. Oh,
yeah,
man.
because we've been saying that, I mean, I never said that we were going to blow up the city.
Right.
But we've been saying...
they'll go back to Kanimo somehow, some way.
They'll go back to Kanimo. Nala Se will live. Lamasu will get killed, supposedly. Which
or
I guess now that's
happens.
proven.
Yeah, it's Nala Se, who knows where secured, whatever that's supposed to mean.
Yeah.
The cloning technology is now officially under the Imperial control.
Yeah.
So, wow.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know either. Other than I did like, I mean, the atmospherics was there. They had, whenever they first arrived, you know, whenever Crosshair and Hunter arrived there, you see all the ships there. Yeah. And then by the end of the episode, everything was gone.
Yeah.
All of this equipment, all of the ships, all the troopers, gone. And the one last, I don't know which one it was, of Crosshair's old crew, was the last one that was alive.
The one that said the commander lost control of the situation.
Lost control of the situation. I was like, who cares?
I think that was one of the original 3.
Yeah, it was.
From
it was,
Ord Mantell.
Yeah, it was one of the original ones that after Crosshair shot in cold blood the one that was like
the cocky dude.
Yeah, the cocky guy that, well, I'm going to be the commander. Nah.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to be and didn't follow orders and got killed.
Yeah, good soldiers follow orders.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I like the fact that Hunter apologized to Omega.
Yes.
At the end there, saying that he was sorry that she had to come back whenever he promised that she wouldn't. And she was accepting of it. And I think she didn't really care. She just wanted him back.
Right.
So, and now they just got to escape a city that's falling underwater.
Yeah.
So, that's the gist of it. And some of the conversations that between Hunter and Crosshair, I'm still confused about. Maybe in the final episode we'll get an actual answer of whether the chip is there or not. Granted,
well, they left him in the training room.
No, they took him with him.
They picked him up?
Yep. Hunter picked up his equipment. Wrecker slung him over his shoulder with a sack of potatoes.
I completely missed that.
Yeah.
I thought they left him in the training room.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I knew they stunned him, but I never saw Wrecker pick him up.
Yeah.
My bad.
So.
Wow. Okay.
Thundering outside. I don't know if it's picking it up, which is very apropos because there was a lot of thunder in this episode.
Oh, yeah. That planet has always been, like, super stormy.
Yeah. So...
Like the fight between Obi-Wan and Jango in the rain.
Yeah.
All the way back in episode 2. Every time we see Kamino, it's storming.
Yeah.
That's why when they made Omega's hair wet, I was like...
I like the
clones never have hair. They're either bald or they have a really short buzz cut, so you never notice it.
Or they have their helmets on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
well, I'm saying
still.
Like people with hair never come there. Like the last person I saw there with hair that got wet was Obi-Wan.
But yeah, I'm sure that if there was a Jedi that had hair, they either have their hood up or. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I like that attention to detail. I like that.
Yeah.
Her hair was all down and whatnot. It was all wet and.
Well, they even have water driplets coming off of it.
Yeah.
So that was really good attention to detail right there.
I like that. So, all right. Well, let's just cut this here and just go into the next episode, shall we? All right. Let's. So be sure to be looking for that video coming up very soon. On the channel. So yeah, I'll gonna do the typical things here of ding the bell and smash the subscribe and do the like thingies and whatnot. Check out our Patreon and whatnot. So until next time, bye bye. Be blessed.